Hey guys, if you are both ready, let's get going. Look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are underway for half number 2. Still nobody quite taking control. CTB, Teabaggers, taking the middle there. A bunch of people you see once again, so many of them stayed alive. 8 people stayed alive versus 4 on the other team. They're able to start their push immediately on towards the next point. Big push there. Looks like the Teabaggers almost have it. They don't quite have the 4th yet. Still Danny in there defending effectively. And, oh, a spy as well. Sherlock in there stabbing people, helping out. It's turning into a melee battle, both sides out of ammo. Danny gets the kill on the Reaper. However, then that was enough time for Sparky to show up. He gets the cap. But there are going to be Katatsu and some others coming in to return it to possession of Fist if they can. Haven't done so yet. CTB maintaining control and now pushing forward. Looks like they're going to... Oh, they run into a crits combo. It's a nice, you see your Rumpel sentry gun, I believe that is going to be up top again. He got that same nice spot up there. Oh, there's an Uber coming in. Carpe there. Sorry, I'm being quiet for a moment there. Sometimes I just like to sit back and watch the game unfold. Yeah, Uber on one side, and then a combo comes on the other side. They're about to get stabbed in the back from a pretty good spot there. Yep. Sherlock saw that coming, waited, and took out Zuki. It was a good move by Sherlock. It was not a bad pincer movement at all. Not bad, but there was enough of a defense, and they were just slightly separated. So, Fist able to handily defend their final point. CTB still owns the number 4, though.
I really like that placement of that gun there at final.
Yeah, that's a really good level 3 spot up there. I'm interested to see it, and I'd like to see what their solution is. They tried to get a demo up there with an Uber to take it out. They weren't able to. There's so much knockback, especially when somebody's in the middle of a jump up in the air. They're probably going to have to long ball it from the opposite side, would be my guess. Get a soldier or something in on the high right and fire across to the upper left. But, yeah, that will be an interesting one. like Larry touched the final as a scout. He gets taken out by that sentry, and Fist has now recovered their 2-point.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
See some
Scout did a
center
good job
action.
harassing them there in mid.
Ooh, Larry getting the hunt down on Sherlock there. Well, look at the man advantage. Again, Teabaggers up 8 on 1.
The control point is being captured.
My goodness. They are so good at staying alive. That's none of the other teams we've seen have just so consistently kept themselves all alive throughout major pushes. So that's going to be huge credit to Mateo and to Blue and Green for their medic skills, as well as smart play and credit to those two medics cover men for keeping them alive. Very nice work all around. See Sherlock going overhead. He's going to try and probably flank those combos, would be my guess. Looks like they're pulling back outside a little bit. Go down by 1 player between them. 7 alive versus 8, and they immediately pulled back. It's a very conservative style of play, but totally acceptable, of course. That's how they did well last time. They're going to keep on doing that same strategy, I think. This is a much longer round than any of the ones we saw previously. I think the longest one we saw last time was about 5 minutes. This one's in its 8th minute. Forgive me, in its 7th minute, approaching its 8th minute. You see Inner with his crits on Belak as they move towards the point. The crits is off as they pushed out from the downstairs. Belak's out of ammo and immediately is killed. Cat with the critical scatter gun taking out Sparky. CTB holding on very solidly to that number 4 point. Have not seen any luck from Fist trying to take it back, and other than that sentry gun, I mean, Rumpel's sentry gun is being fantastic for them because they're only having 2 or 3 people alive, but that gun is keeping them very much in the game. And the gun goes down finally at long range from Zuki, and immediately we see CTB rushing onto the point. See, Fist is defending successfully at this point. And we see the CTB jumpers are hopping overhead. They're now going to turn that high ground against the defenders. Oh, they get taken out by some very nice indirect fire with stickies. And Fist is rushing outside. They're going to try and take that with a scout in the backfield. He is stopped. Carpe coming in, counter-scouting. They're driving Sherlock away too. Sherlock getting a little too close for comfort in the back. There he gets the kill. Is fighting up high, fighting down low, and on 2 different points at the same time. Nice dance there by Larry, taking out the heavy at point-blank range, face-to-face.
Uber Heavy pushing in the final.
Yes, indeed. Oh, good stabs! We see Sherlock comes in and, I don't know if saves the day is appropriate, but helped. Okay, and then the rest of the team arrives and is able to take that one. So, Teabaggers, first cap of the second half.
Took them over 8 minutes there to get that one.
Yeah, so this is going to be a much more drawn out. We'll see if Fist can return in kind. Promise to follow the break. Oh, with 11 minutes and 12, did it not reset correctly?
Yeah, I'm a little confused on what just happened.
Oh wait,
there.
yeah, they need to ready up immediately. Ready a minute.
Ready up, keep going. Hit ready, hit ready, hit ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So that was 20 minutes just put on the clock. It should have been 11 minutes and 12 seconds, which means that if this is to end on time, if it doesn't do that again, it needs to end when it's showing... one moment. 8 minutes and 48 seconds. 8 minutes and 48 on the clock. will be the correct amount of time elapsed.
Alert. The control point
You
is
see,
being captured.
coverage out there, Fist takes the middle, but all but one of them die in the process. Now all of them are dead. And the snake out. Achievement by Elsa there. So that's a brief 9-on-0 situation going on.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Alright, I'm running a manual timer here now.
Very good. The manual time being kept by the head referee will keep the teams posted very likely with that CSA, the central message in the middle of the screen. Should be approximately 8 minutes and 48 seconds visible on the server time clock on the scoreboard, so about 10 more minutes, just a hair under, and we'll see the teams. That will be the end of the match. CTB pushing hard in there, only, again, 3 left up for Fist, with Teabaggers maintaining their entire team alive. Carpe rushes on there personally, and there's a capture. 18:08 on the clock, that capture time. Well, they're going to need to restart again. So it was 11:12 minus a minute 52.
Restart server. 10 minutes left. I'm going to restart and we'll play the last 10 minutes.
Alright, here the server's going to be reset because of that glitch going on there. There will be a 10-minute final portion to this quarter, to this half.
So why don't you give us all an update of where we're at right here, halfway through the half.
Well, halfway through the half, we're pretty much the same place we were halfway through the last half. We have the Teabaggers leading by 2. Fist played much better in the second half of the last half, and they turned around and evened it up with Teabaggers taking it on midpoint possession. Both teams fighting hard. These matches have been a little longer than their counterparts were last time. So that will play against Fist, because Fist is the one currently needing 2 captures to have a chance at taking the win in this match. So Teabaggers, I wouldn't even dare to say in control.
Alright guys, go ahead and ready up, and we're going to end this when the clock hits 10 minutes. So we got exactly half of this half left.
But
CTB up 2, cast to up.
3,
they have the advantage, we'll say.
1.
Every once in a while, unfortunately, that tournament mode gets a little wacky.
That it does. We see their CTB taking the center point and moving on. They did lose a couple people, not as many as they killed. It's they're typically eliminating 6 players on each of those big pushes here. Wow, Brave New see Carpe goes out and tries to solo a level 2 sentry gun. He gets 3 shots on it before it takes him down. He gets another kill, but then it is knocked out by a rocket from Reaper.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Both teams just kind of probing and finding their feet again.
Alert. The control point is being captured. is being contested.
See a good push by, look at that, it's 9 versus 1. The 1 is an uber-ready medic, so they'll have an uber to defend final if he can stay alive until the respawn wave. There's the entire team respawning just before, well, it's not quite the entire, but just before. However, they got a couple people in. The medic had to play smart and keep himself alive, but he was too far away to get on there with his uber, and Teabaggers did a third win, or a third capture. Seven minutes and 20 seconds remaining, following the breakout from Fist right now.
You're all right, Doc. Thank you, Doctor.
See, it's double Kritzkriegs on Fist. I mentioned how I feel about that during the previous round. Obviously, I'm not in the moment and in the game, so I can't second guess a medic. I am not a good medic myself, but I prefer to see some real Ubers. Nice stab there by Sherlock.
The control point is being captured.
Danny with some nice sticky crits there.
Yeah, Danny and Bluntspoon.
Our control point is being
They're showing
captured.
exactly how wrong I can be. Kritzkrieg obviously doing a great deal of damage, wiped out more than half of the Teabaggers. We have not seen that happen very often.
Rumpel with another creative sentry placement there up on that pipe.
Oh yeah, level 3 up topside. That's going to be hard to hit. It's very hard to get a sticky directly on it. They can use the wall behind it, assuming it's a sticky surface. It's a good spot because it's well covered from attacks. There's nowhere that can hit it that it can't hit back. Some good dancing there going on by the demo though to try and lay some damage. He's just air bursting. Over we see it's also being rescue rangered to heal it up from the safety. Oh, there goes the gun, though. Lonely Tentacle is able to take it out with Mateo's healing assistance.
Just too many
also
targets for that gun.
Exactly. It was having to spin both ways and up and down, but it's a good spot for it. There's an Uber pops on point number 4. They don't have point 4. They're using it to pursue through and try and drive back the team, allow the second wave to take the point. Looks like it will probably be successful. However, they did get taken down inside. 5 minutes remaining in half. We do see a lot of Fist players waiting right here. I think that's probably all 6 Fist players that are alive. There are 8 players up for CTB. Spy gets found out, nuked out of the air by Master Chef. Sorry, that would be a scout getting nuked out of the air by Master Chef. But not until he, Larry, and Elsa were able to take out him.
We had that real close match in the first half. Fist seems to be on their heels a lot this second half.
Yeah, the Teabaggers have definitely taken the momentum, so to speak. They've taken a bit more of the command of match flow. They're determining when the big conflicts happen, and kind of on what terms. Because of their ability to defend each other and keep each other alive. Nice takeout by Elsa and the Reaper there, wiping the combo with stickies. They're pretty much always doing it with a significant player advantage.
Our control point is being captured.
Nice counter shot by Chef, knocking Sparky off the lid. And looks like Fist is going to retake their 4-point. No, Uzuki is there with a little support from the Reaper. They're going to hold on to it.
Rumpel's having a little trouble getting that gun up now. Sparky picked it off the first time and moved it to a new spot I haven't seen used yet.
Yeah, they can't use the same spot too many times or people are immediately going to know how to take it out every time, so I'm sure Rumpel, though, will find another one. He is a creative fellow. Also, just with this much pressure being put on them, I'm sure it's a lot harder to get a level 3 up anywhere.
He's got it up to level 3 now. It's down low in front of the point.
And there he goes, grabs it. Here comes the team. As I say, he has to get that deployed right away. Carrying it when the soldiers arrive, that's a bad situation to be in. That's going to be a capture. This is the 4th capture. There's about little under 3 minutes. And it'll go follow a breakout from the Teabaggers. So a similar route to some of what we saw in the early matches. The majority of the group following the fully hard right. One or two going up top side. The demo Lumi Tentacle going up over left-hand top. Haven't seen the engineers on these teams try and do the sneaky up route that Big Hulk was doing. Two minutes remaining in the half. This being the second half. Current score is 4-0 in favor of the Teabaggers.
Our control point is being captured.
Gotta push through. Oh! Even though he didn't get a kill, that was a good little pressure by the Fist Scout. Forced the Uber to be popped prematurely. Oh, and the Spy Sherlock takes out the medic off the back of the chain. However, there is a capture.
Sitting there waiting.
He absolutely was. It's a good ambush. There is pressure on the final again, however, remember a capture. There's a minute 13 left to capture before that would end the game if it is done by the Teabaggers.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Teabaggers definitely in control over here. It's about 30 seconds left. They don't need to do anything. They can try and get in there and get that final point again. They give them a slight difference on their point allowed, their differential determination. They got about 19 seconds. There goes a scout onto it.
The final control point is being contested.
It's going to be close. Yeah, he taunt captures with 11 seconds remaining.
Good game, everybody. Good game. I apologize for server errors, but good game. We will see y'all next week.
We're going to see if we can get Carpe, captain of the winning team, here into the booth. Alright, coming up next, we're going to have Goat Theft Anonymous versus Excellence Served Quickly, GTA versus Esquire. And yeah, Carpe is going to join us.
Evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Carpe. Congratulations, first off, on a impressive third week there. You just picked
Thank
up
you.
7 points and adjusted your differential from a 0 to a positive 7. That's got to feel good.
I'm okay with this.
Yes, also, with a double victory, you move to 4-2, which, based on what we've seen, guarantees at least a tie for first place on win-loss record. Still have to do the math on the rest, but you'll be right up there in the match.
All right.
So, what I noticed most of all watching you guys play was that you guys stayed alive like nobody's business.
Yes.
You had a 6 or 7 player advantage half the game. How
Yeah.
did you do that?
Well, basically, we have been drilling communication since day one. I mean, everyone on my team knows to call out basically any threat they see, no matter where it is on the map. It gets kind of a jumble in our team speak at times, with everyone calling stuff out. But at the same time, when we're that well informed, we know where we can and cannot push. And if there is a heavy medic combo, a soldier, and a demo one way, that's not where we'll push our team. We'll go the other way and flank around them and kill them.
Sounds like that works. Just communicate the threats, and therefore everybody's aware of them. Also, I think
And
probably a good deal of credit to your medics on that one, and the people defending the medics, keeping everybody
Yes.
alive like that.
Yes, our medics did a great job. Their spy gave us a lot of trouble, so
Sherlock
Props
was
to
in form.
props to Sherlock, absolutely. You may have noticed I went pyro for the second half of the first, well, I guess, last few minutes of the first quarter. Half. I can't talk.
Yeah, they're
But even then, he is such a good spy that he kept getting away from me. I couldn't find him, so I just abandoned the whole pyro idea, and we just kept going with what works.
What did you have in mind for all those creative sentries that Rumpel kept putting up? They kept showing up in strange places and kind of catching you by
Yeah.
surprise, but then you did quite well, working together again, communicating and eliminating them.
Exactly. Again, all about communication. Anytime that sentry went up or moved, we knew about it. I mean, we had ears and eyes everywhere, so there was never a point where we were running into a sentry that we were not prepared for. Everyone was always talking about it.
Now this map, Snakewater, is one of the more obscure ones in this year's Cup. I mean, it's well known in competition circuits, but it's not played here at the Ville, outside
No,
the
it is
Ville
not.
Cup and such. How did you familiarize your team? Did you have anybody who was already experienced with it, and were you able to use them to strategize, or how did you handle that?
We do have a couple people who have some competitive experience, and they were very instrumental in helping us learn the names of the areas of the map, which again helped our communication. Special props to Mateo and Sparky, who we actually got together before the match while the first teams were having their game, and we just went through every part of the map, and just named everything off. So we knew what was what, where was where, and we figured out how we were going to run, and everything went off without a hitch.
That it did. Good job there. Obviously, in the first half, after you got the first 2 points, and then Fist was able to fight back and take 2.
That got
and then
us
you
real
won it on the
nervous.
mid. Yeah, I was to say, what adjustments did you make, if any, during halftime to avoid a repeat of that?
We were running a spy for the most part of our first round, and we decided that we needed a bit more oomph, so we switched that spy to a demo and brought in a second demo as well. So at that point we had a lot more firepower going for us, which I think really tipped the balance.
When in doubt, add firepower.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, and congratulations again, and good
Thank
luck
you.
in the future Cup.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening, guys.
You too. Have a good
Congrats,
one.
Scarface.